Hello everybody and welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. Now if you notice on my background, it looks a little bit different. It's not the usual kitchen that you're seeing, but we do have a small kitchen at the back there. And the reason for that is because I'm currently here in Barcelona for MWC. Now if you notice a slight grin on my face, that's because I'm super excited for today. It is actually day 1 and this is actually my first time here for MWC. So super excited, but let's talk a little bit about the device that I have been using for the past few days so I can share a little bit with you. This device that I'm talking about is actually Honor's latest flagship device, the Honor Magic 4 Pro. Now if you notice, this device is not something that you see every day because the Honor Magic series haven't always come to the global market. But for the 4 Pro specifically here, it is definitely coming to Malaysia. So all my Malaysian friends out there, take note of this really awesome device. Now, before I begin talking about this device here, it would mean the world if you could just drop a like and sub to the channel. That would be super awesome. Now, let's talk about the Honor Magic 4 Pro. Now, in terms of the design itself, you can notice here that we do have a very interesting design. We do have a very nice round cutout sitting right in the top middle section. Now, apart from that, we do have this reflective back panel. We do have 2 colors. The one I'm holding right now is the black, but I'll also show you the one that is in green. It is a very subtle kind of green and it actually looks quite nice. Now, it's worth pointing out that this very large camera cutout at the back is not actually a huge cutout. It is in fact quite slim, so you won't find it protruding out too much. It is just the right size, I would say. But yeah, that's what you get for the camera sensors. Now, apart from that, we also have this curved sides on the back here that actually makes it quite easy to hold in one hand. Now, this is definitely not a compact device. It is quite large, but with that curved sides, it actually makes for quite a comfortable feeling. Apart from that, at the bottom, you do have your typical Type-C port. You have dual stereo speakers, and yeah, you also have your SIM card tray right at the bottom. Now, that's what you get in terms of the design. Overall, I think it is quite a sleek design. Definitely something that you might want to check out. Let me know what you guys think of the Honor Magic 4 Pro. Now, flipping the device to the front here, we do have a very interesting display. And let me just point out one very interesting fact, and that is this Magic 4 Pro's front display here is actually symmetrical on all sides. So if you take a close look at the top and bottom as well as the left and right sides, you will notice that everything is very symmetrical. I know some people out there, you guys are very picky about your front facing displays. You don't like a huge head, you don't like a huge chin. So with this Magic 4 Pro, you actually get the best of everything because everything is just symmetrical. Now, just in terms of the numbers, what are we getting for the display? Well, we do have a 6.81-inch LTPO AMOLED display. That means it is able to do variable kind of refresh rates to help you save on battery power. Apart from that, it's a very high resolution display. You also have your 120Hz refresh rate. So everything here is just buttery smooth. In terms of the brightness levels, I'm not sure what the exact number of nits is, but I was able to test it out outdoors most of the time and I realized that I have never had any issues looking at the display because it gets very bright. So no worries about that. Now, one thing that I should point out is that on the top left corner, you do have that pill-shaped kind of cutout. And the reason for that is because it houses 2 sensors. One is your front-facing selfie camera, and of course, you have another ultra-wide. So you can just capture a bit more people in your selfie shot. So that's just in terms of the display. Overall, I think it is quite alright. Now, moving on, let's talk a little bit about the power because you guys know power is actually very important here, and we do have a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. So this is definitely the top of the top, the best processor that you can get in any smartphone today. Apart from that, in terms of your RAM and your ROM, RAM-wise, you are getting LPDDR5, so that's again the best. In terms of the storage, you have UFS 3.1, so everything is just a fast storage and fast RAM, so you can expect maximum performance on the Honor Magic 4 Pro. Now, let's move on and talk a bit about my favorite part of this device, and that is the cameras at the back. Now, we do have a triple camera setup, which you can see here. We do have a 50 megapixel main sensor. We also have another 50 megapixel high resolution ultra wide sensor that takes really great sharp shots. And last but not least, it's all about the telephoto lens. We do have a 64 megapixel 100 times zoom. So again, just in terms of numbers, you do have some really impressive numbers, but let's take a look at the photos that I managed to take over the past few days. Now, I noticed that pictures taken during the day here look very color accurate. It has a ton of detail, and especially since we always have these very bright sunny days outdoors here in Barcelona, I was able to get shots that look almost picture perfect. There was very minimal noise. You could see that the colors, the shadows, everything looks really good here on the Honor Magic 4 Pro. I also realized that pictures taken of people, especially the faces, it looks quite true to life as well, unlike other devices which, beautifies your entire face. So I think that's something that I also like as well. Now, moving on to the zoom, this is definitely pre-production software, so it is not the finalized one, but I was able to see the capabilities because it was able to zoom very smoothly on certain instances. And what I mean by that is I was definitely able to capture quite a fair bit of detail even though I was looking very far away. Now, I would say that the sweet spot for using this telephoto lens is zooming up to 10 times, which already allows you to see a lot of detail and a lot of information for something that is quite far away, especially like, in my hotel room right here, I was able to see right out a couple blocks down the road here on how the building over there looks like. So I think that's actually quite fun to play around with, especially if you have that telephoto lens. Now, I also took a very quick video here just to show you guys how the OIS actually works. I'm not sure what kind of OIS it has, but it was very stable in terms of just video recording. So I'm going to put a quick clip right here so you can just imagine how it actually looks like to take videos on the Magic 4 Pro, which I have checked out on my computer to look quite stable. Let me know what you guys think of the cameras that you have on the back here. Now again, just to quickly recap, this is not like a full review. I was just doing a couple of shots here and there just so I can share with you the first impressions or first look at the camera setup on the Honor Magic 4 Pro. Alright guys, so moving on to the final part here, let's talk a little bit about the battery that we have built in. So naturally, as you can see, this is a fairly slim device. So we have a 4600 mAh battery, but the real fast part that you need to know about here is all about that charging. So Honor is actually putting in a 100 watt fast charge support, and it also does 100 watts of fast wireless charging. So it is supposed to be crazy fast. According to Honor, their 0 to 50% takes just 15 minutes for that fast wireless charging, and I think it's actually quite crazy. Now, I wasn't able to test out the 100 watt fast charge wired charging, but I did notice that from 0 to 80% it took about less than 30 minutes, so definitely also very fast there. Alright guys, I think that's it that I want to cover about the Honor Magic 4 Pro. Again, take this video as like a quick look, a first impressions or a first hands-on with this very new flagship device from Honor. It's definitely good to see Honor coming back with really awesome devices, and it gives us another option as buyers to have another flagship device to choose from those many devices that we already have in the market. Alright guys, I think that's it for today's video. Again, if you did enjoy this very quick and short intro, let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment section below. Don't forget to drop a like and sub to the channel. And of course, I hope to see all of you guys in the next one. Stay safe everybody. Bye!